What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Junior. Thank you guys for stepping in to watch this video comparison of XM Studios Rogue and Sideshow Rogue as well, their premium format. Alright, so the first category that I'm going to do is engineering and creativity. And to me, no doubt, the winner is the Sideshow piece. I mean, she's suspended in there with her base, this arm from the Danger Room. And she's showing her flight and her strength by ripping off the Sentinel or the Danger Room piece. And she's just suspended in air. So as you can see, I'm just putting my hand underneath the legs. I mean, it's just very, very awesome. XM, she's also standing on a Sentinel, ripping one apart. So they are showing her strength. So right here, you switch out her left arm, and she has Wolverine and Colossus's powers, which is Wolverine's Bone Claw and Colossus's ability to transform. And then there's another switch out that copies Gambit's kinetic energy power. So that's really cool as well. So don't get me wrong, the creativity is here. It's just that I feel that it was a little better in Sideshow. I've heard first head sculpt option, which is very beautiful. And I forgot to mention on the Sideshow, she does come with the curly haired version. It's just I don't have that version, so unfortunately I can't. But even adding that, it puts a little over the top, because that head sculpt is one of the more sought after ones, and it shows her value up. The sculpt, this one is a little more tricky, as Sideshow usually goes with a more comic version, while XM usually goes with a comic modern version. So a lot of the sculpt just depends on how it's being portrayed. So as you can see, she's looking more of a comic version, a little more simpler. Her suit is not as aggressive and more detailed like this one. So on that one, it really depends. But with that being said, the sculpt on XM Studios is amazing, and the number one detail that really gets me is the jacket. So the jacket, like I said, is so incredibly good. It looks like a real leather jacket, and to me, it even looks more real than Sideshow's. You have her little X buttons right here, the zipper, where you can zip up her jacket. And you would think with a jacket you would have those zippers, but looking at a Rogue's, it doesn't look like they added that to her, so that's a really nice touch. It does have the pockets. XM also includes zippers to make it look like she has pockets. But then look at the detail on the jacket. You could see like all these lines and the coloring. You got the X emblem right there as well. All the scrunching in the jacket looks really amazing to me. The back of it looks really, really, really good. And here's a comparison of the Sideshow jacket from the back. This one is a little more clean of a version. So with the jacket alone on XM, I love it. It wins in the sculpture category, but I'm going to show you guys a little more why. Of course, guys, if you're having a Rogue, you need to make sure she has a nice butt. And as you can see, both companies did a terrific job with having her have a butt. Let me show you the side view from Sideshow. They gave her a nice little lump right there. Not bad, nice and perky. Here on XM as well, nice big butt. They could demonstrate it. Sideshow's even demonstrating her butt by giving her these stretches on there. That's very dope. And she has a nice bump as well. And it looks like, to me, XM Studios Rogue is more of a working out type of butt, where the Rogue one is more of a natural. But they both did a great job, so that is always good. Now the bases. Now XM is always going to go hard with the bases. They give you all this detail. It's a Sentinel base, and I mean, just look at that. You're getting what you pay for, guys. It's a big Sentinel heavy piece, and you can see all of these pieces that look real like metal. This is looking like wire, more wires here, which they love to do. Then you got the Sentinel sitting on a rock base, which looks really, really great. Gives it that nice shiny metal look, that rusty on some portions. It's faded, it's been through war, it's weathered. Very nice. They XM and all out on the details. Every piece has its scratches. It's dense. You know, look like little dents to show that it's, you know, it's probably been fired at. Very amazing. And then you have Sideshow's base, which is a simple danger room base, but I've always really liked this myself. It's simple. Simple doesn't always mean it's less. You get a great base, and the cool thing about the base is that it's, you know, propelling Rogue into flight, so it's carrying all of her weight. And then you can see the wires. This looks really good. This is dope. Look at all these little widgets, and this, they look amazing. All right, guys. Now looking at the body, it's gonna be XM's again, because if like it's just the little things, like you'll see her leg. I'm trying to zoom in on that, and it, like I said, it looks like it's worked out. You could see those muscles. You could see how it comes in like someone's real knee, and it bends in while going in. Hers Sideshow's, it's almost the same, but she's a little more thick. Like this is a thick Rogue, guys. This one on the right, the XM, is more of like she's fit. You can see her six pack. You can see her thighs are worked out. So she is fit, and the sculpt is really great. I mean, there are some like details what's a little off. Like it's not perfect. Like you can see here, I'm trying to get on her chest. And yes, they both have a nice chest, so don't have to worry about that. This came out a little off to me, not too. I don't know. I don't know if the camera catches it, but you can see it's kind of crooked. Like this bottom line is a little off, but nothing too complicated. XM just killed the scope. Now that's not saying the Sideshow is bad, because look, it's great. You turn it around. It's very amazing. The sculpt is really good. But like I said, this Sideshow likes to do, there's a little more of a comic version. Oh, I like this pose right here. It looks cool. Look like she's about to swing on her. Let's actually get that. Oh, that is dope. So, like seeing right here, this is more round, you know. It's simpler, but it's not simple. I don't know if that makes sense. Obviously, she's in a really great pose, and the sculpt is amazing. Look at that. But this just has so many intricacies, like from the boots. You can see all the dirt, the mud, you know, the foldings. I'm always a big fan of shoes. Oh, with that being said, Rogue does have the bottom of her shoes look really cool. So like that. To me, those little type of details are amazing. And you have the belts. You see her belt. It looks really cool. Looks like real worn leather. You can see the little details. Let me try to zoom in. You can see those details on her belt. It looks cool. It's a double strap belt. You can see the little buttons. Very nice. And then you have Sideshows. It's a little more, you know, more clean, more crisp. Flat belt, but very cool. So here, Sideshows is a close-up of her head, and to me, she's always been pretty. I like the little cheek with it. She's gonna give her dimples, a nice little smile. Her eyes, she's focused, but at the same time, she knows she's badass. She's got the hair flowing. Her piece where she has the curly hair, her natural comic book look. I unfortunately was not able to get that, as I got her late. It's the same head sculpt, it's just it has the different hair. But obviously the other one is the number one, because it's her iconic look with the bandana and her curly hair. But besides the hair, the sculpt, the face is the same, and she's always been pretty to me. But now, after looking at XM's, it shows that the paint is a little off. And now I'm thinking if the men are the one who do the makeup on the women, and if they did, I wonder if maybe they should give the girls a try, because they might know how to handle the makeup a little better. XM's head sculpt is beautiful to me. More of a natural look. She does have a little more reddish. I don't know what that's called. More blush. She's more reddish, which I think is more of a natural look instead of SS. It looks like they're just pounding more of her makeup on her. This one looks more natural. Give her nice bright red lips. She's got her green eyes going on, so that's very dope. They got the hair flowing. So with head sculpts, I am going with XM, and then you take off the A version and you add the B version, and same great paint, but she's just looking a little more fierce. The hair is going the other way towards her right, not her left. So head sculpts, you gotta go with XM again, just because you're getting her OG curly hair look with two head sculpts that have two different facials expressions. So XM gets that win. Looking at the paint, I mean, I'm just gonna say it's gonna be XM. I mean, you can just kind of tell in this little still. If you look at her greens, they're more flat. It's like more flat colors. It's a flat yellow. It's a flat green. No, it's dark. Nothing that'll make you like, wow, this one's really cool. But the boots really kill it. I do love, like I said, the paint. The boots look cool. Let me get a zoom in on that. You could see like little stubble on there, little like it's that battle damage. So that is really cool. I've talked about her hair. Her head, I think the paint job in that is a little messed up, and I could be wrong, but I would love to see the ladies paint the girl head sculpts, just to maybe they know something that men don't when applying makeup. You'll see her glove. You know, it's simple. It's a cool glove. You know, not much. You know, it's just yellow and silver. And, you know, of course they have their shadowing, their fading. Other than that, that's it. The base looks fine. I mean, this whole armor is pretty much the same silver throughout with some like copper added to it. You see, I mean, if you could tell, you go from silver, 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 or whatever that grayish color, the more silver. So it's a safe paint job. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Then you have XMs. Now, I'm not saying this is a great paint job, but I'm just saying if I had to pick, the winner is going to be XM. But it's cool, you know, you have your purple, you have your darker purple, you know, you have your silver, you know, with your copperish contrasting. You have the fading on it. The rocks look cool. I mean, I feel like they could have done a little more with the rocks because they're like silver-ish, but it's cool. Her boots as well, they're weathered down. They got some reddish on them. They got like you could tell she's used them a good amount. So they added like little, I don't know, dirt in between all the creases. So that looks really cool, of course, as well. Sideshows were more of a clean version, so this is cool. You could see she uses them a good amount. Here's an angle that I would have liked to see earlier. So when I was showing you guys the boot underneath Sideshow, it showed it more. It showed it completely, you know, like it was sculpted underneath. This one doesn't. But and then so keep going. You know how you have a few different greens here. You have this green right here, and then you have this, you know, with the honeycomb green. So it looks cool. So yeah, paint job is definitely Sideshows, but I mean, it's not perfect. Like here, when I first saw it, I was like, what the heck, did they mess up and just drop something there? But no, it's part of the suit. It just looks a little sloppy. Like you see that? It's just like, what the hell? So random. I didn't really like that. And she has that silver thing throughout. I don't know what that means. She got it up here. Like, I don't like that. It just looks like they just dropped some silver on here. Like, I don't really see what's the point of it. But still, look at the gloves. You know, she uses them regularly. Now, I showed you Sideshows and they look more crisp and clean. And this is what I'd rather see. And she's in battle, and you can see the paint application. There it is more battle damage and more use. Alright guys, now price and value. So this is pretty much two categories. It just depends on, mostly on you guys, I guess. If you're looking for price, the cheapest price, and a good statue, you're gonna want to go with Sideshow. When it first came out, the regular edition was at $705 with the 2000 ES, and the exclusive was a 1000 ES with about $715. So that was pretty much the best bang for your buck right there. And now that one is going, the EX is going for up to around 1,500 average. But the regular, on the other hand, is still available on Sideshow for 705, and sometimes they even give out shipping for free. But you could also get it on the forums and Facebook Marketplace for cheaper. I mean, I've seen her as low as 500, 550 shipped. She is at 985, and as of this time to February 25th, she is still available on like Spec Fiction, and my main man Anton Wu could still get you her for at retail price. But the shipping is, the shipping's a bitch. The shipping is gonna run you a few $100s. She had an ES of $899, so for $985, that's not a bad. It's the way you look at it. Do you want the cheaper version with a higher ES? If you don't care about ES and the value going up later, then get you a Sideshow. If you do care about edition size and the value going up, at $985 with only $899 made, statues, they tend to go way higher in value. Like, I know Magic has gone way up in value, at least double her price. Emma Frost has also gone up in price. Colossus kind of stay the same. But either they stay there where they're at, or they go up. Now, $985 plus the shipping. You're still getting the two extra arm switch outs and the extra head. You also get this extra poster from XM, which they always like to include. Packaging, guys, to me that is a big one. XM, they got the double straps going on. You don't need to take that up when you're putting it back together. So again, overall the value, I'm gonna go with XM winning this. So those are my thoughts on the two statues. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with either one of these two. They're really awesome. Sideshow's engineering and creativity was off the roof with this one. Still one of my faves, and that's why I'm keeping both of them. But I'm gonna display XMs for now, as it's newer, and I really do love it. The paint job and the sculpt is really fantastic. So yeah, XMs is the winner for me, in my opinion. Thanks for watching again. Please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, let me know what you guys want to see. More room tours, I get a lot of those. I'm glad to do those. Once I get to that 100 subscriber mark, I'll be doing a giveaway. Something simple, like I said, some movie tickets. But please, I do appreciate you guys taking time to watch these videos and subscribing. Thank you very much, and see you next time.